I hate when someone thinks of something brand new that's so smart, and then I have to think of a counter argument that's even smarter. I don't care. You guys remember when someone brilliantly said it's ugly until Rihanna wears it, and they were comparing the way that clothes look on the runway versus when Rihanna puts it on and how Rihanna can make anything work? I'd like to add to a discourse that's been happening on here this week and that I talked about a little bit and got you guys were really upset in the comments, but the thing about me is I can't leave well enough alone, so I'd like to add on to it. And my counter argument is it good or is Zendaya just wearing it? Two things before I start. Number one is that fashion is art and art is meant to be critiqued. And if you can't handle criticism, that's not my problem. You know, like I don't suffer from that disease, so I don't care. Number two, before you comment, you guys are just looking for an excuse to hate. Hating is saying, hey, everything she wears is ugly or everything he styles is ugly. It always looks a mess. That's hating. Saying, hey, I don't think this look works. Hey, I think that this particular look does not work on her or slash for this event. That is a critique. Now, number three, saying, hey, everything that she puts on, no matter what she puts on, she looks amazing, she looks phenomenal, she's the best dressed person in the room. You're just dick riding. No, you're just dick riding. No, it wouldn't work if anybody else did it, but when Zendaya does it, it works. You're dick riding. Like, that's all you're doing. That's okay if that's your favorite hobby. Everyone should be able to do whatever they want to do for fun. That's fine. But don't hold that standard for the rest of us, and don't get mad at the rest of us for having a critical eye and being able to look at stuff and be like, objectively, like, this isn't good. No one is beyond critique, and the fact that you think that certain people should be shielded from critique because you like them, because they're your favorites, it's like that's a dick writing problem, and I don't have that. You have that, and you can deal with that somewhere else. Anyways, the argument that was being made originally that I was agreeing with is that yes, does Zendaya serve looks? Yes, she does serve looks. Do her and Law work very well together, right? And like are able to produce really excellent looks? Yes. But the little star next to it is that it's a little bit easier for them because Zendaya is 5'10" and weighs like 115 pounds. She is the ideal model slash sample size. So it's very easy to pull stuff on the runway and put it directly on her body. It is easier for her to serve a look because she has access to more pieces. That is the argument that was being made. I think a good way to support this argument is, as someone who is always keeping her eye out for fashion, I've been watching Rihanna over the past 5 years or so, I guess. I don't know how old is her whole oldest son. I don't remember, 3, 4. But yeah, in that time from when she got pregnant all the way to now when she is postpartum, I've been watching Rihanna's looks, and Rihanna's looks, for the most part, if we are doing statistically, have not been very good. Like she's been shooting at a maybe 20% compared to Rihanna 10 years ago that was hitting at a 95% hits, right? And 5% misses. I would argue now she's doing a 20% hits and 80% misses. And the argument can be made, well, it's because, like she's changing, she's evolving, she's in a different stage of life and is in kind of like a transition area. So that makes it kind of awkward for her to style herself. And my argument would be is that Rihanna now weighs 30 more pounds than she did before. And Rihanna, who's always been dipping in high fashion, who has always been wearing stuff like straight off the runway, right? And it's always been wearing like designer, her options for what she can wear are a lot more limited now that she is 30 pounds heavier than she used to be. And that is why so many of her looks are not as good as they used to be. I don't think that it's that Rihanna has lost her touch. I think it's that Rihanna doesn't have access to as many pieces as she used to before, therefore making her less fashionable. As an extension to the conversation that people who care about fashion are always having, which is it fashionable or is she just skinny? I'm sorry, some of Zendaya's looks are just skinny. This to me is one of my favorite looks that she's done. I mean, she's obviously in like 4 press tours this year, so we've seen a lot of looks. This is one of my favorite ones. Like this is jaw-dropping stunning. I love the hair. I love that it's on theme without being a little bit too obvious. I do think some of her method dressing, her and Law get a little bit too obvious with it, and to me this is a great play on it. Would this work if she was 40 pounds heavier? But it's beautiful. Like, I think this is stunning. No notes. We have this absolutely stunning jaw-dropping Schiaparelli moment. To me, Schiaparelli has never had a bad moment. Like, they're always the correct answer. Like, this is stunning. And of course, the impressive feat of it walking the runway in the morning and in the nighttime and they are being able to wear on the red carpet. That kind of insane feat that will now make this moment solidified into fashion history. A moment that was possible because she is sample size. If she was a size 14, this dress would have had to get custom made and that would have taken weeks. This is one of those, would it look great on her if she was a size 14? Yes, I think it still would look amazing on her because it's such a good dress. But would it have been possible if she was a size 14? No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been possible. This moment would have never happened if she was any bigger. Before I give you more examples, I am not making the argument that Zendaya and Law Roach are personally responsible for the fact that the fashion industry is fatphobic. That is not their problem. They're not personally responsible for it. We are just pointing out that they do benefit from the fact that the fashion industry is fatphobic. That's just what the point is. It's not their fault. They're not the ones who are setting the standard, but they do benefit from this standard. Pointing out that someone benefits from a certain privilege is not holding them personally responsible for a systematic issue. Anyways, going back to the question at hand, I'm getting distracted. Is it good or is it just Zendaya? This is objectively good. It looks absolutely stunning on her. It looks so much better on her than it does in the model. This is stunning. 0 notes. Beautiful. Perfect look. Cover her face and pretend that this is not Zendaya. This is ugly. This is ugly. No, here's a second view of it. Like, from head to toe, it's ugly. This is not ugly. It's just weirdly dated. The fact that this is a picture from last week and not from 2010 is, yeah, this is a choice. Not ugly, but just a weird choice. This is stunning. Like, I gasped when I saw it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's a skirt and a blazer. Like, beautiful. I would say, though, like, watching her stand up, this is a moment where I think it would look better on a bigger girl. Like, I think someone who can fill out this blazer more, especially around the waist, it would just look better. But it's really pretty. I just don't particularly think it suits Zendaya. She's too skinny for it. One of my favorite looks ever. Like, gasp when I saw it. And the hair, this is her best her hair has ever looked. Like, this entire, yeah, like, I'm so envious. Wish it was me. Like, this is so good. This is good too. All right, I talked about this look already. I think this is really good too. This is really ugly. This is so ugly. Yeah, like, this is just so ugly. Spider-Man The Odyssey, the red carpet and like the rollout for it, the press run for it has kind of interlapped a little bit, and she's been very strict about her method dressing just to kind of make it very clear to audiences what it is that she's out promoting. And it's so funny to watch her save her best looks for The Odyssey, because obviously The Odyssey is going to be an Oscar nominated film versus the Spider-Man one where it seems like they just don't give a fuck, and for the most part it's like she's wearing a costume for most of it. The back of this dress is really good, and again, Spider-Man on theme. Again, I think the theme, they just pushed it a little bit too much for this one. It gets kind of costumey. The back of this is really pretty. The front of it, I could live without. It's objectively one of her best looks of all time. Like, I saw this and I almost fainted. Like, this is so good. And the hair, oh God, the hair is so perfect. And the choice to go no necklace and very small on the earrings so that the hair and the dress could just have their moment. This is, a work of art. And the little detail of the spider on her waist, God, so good. This to me is an example of doing method dressing in a way that feels meaningful, that feels tasteful, that like is an odd to the movie without feeling costumey. It's its own separate impressive fashion moment that would work on any other red carpet while still giving a little wink towards the movie. This is one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. One of the ugliest. Just like, I saw it and I almost choked a little bit. Like, this is so ugly. Every single time her and Law lean into the red and blue of the Spider-Man, I'm just like, it's just so obvious. It's so on the nose and it's so ugly. Here it is again. Like, I think this is, mind you, I am one who likes when women wears menswear. I wear menswear all the time. You guys know that about me. And the tie and stuff, I don't know. I just think this is really ugly. I do. Never gonna forgive them for this. I'm never ever gonna forgive them for this. Honestly, the day that I saw this, I think it sparked something in me that made me so angry that I took it so, like a spit in my personal face, you know what I'm saying? And I think that was the moment that I started zooming in on the looks and being like, you know what, let's actually look at some of these looks a little bit more critically. I think this is the moment that they lost me, where I was like, yeah, you know what, hold on a second, let's go back through some of these looks. And then people will be in the comment section like, it's chic because it's Zendaya. You're proving my exact point, that you're just dick riding. Because this is in fact not chic. This isn't at all. This is so offensive. Like, to me, it gives this. It's the same exact thing as this. I know a lot of you guys really love this look. And I think that if Kendall Jenner wore this on the red carpet, nobody would be impressed. No one would have even talked about it. Jenner could do this on a red carpet tomorrow and no one would have cared. No one would have talked about it. It's actually not that good. It's just Zendaya. There's another one too that it literally, if you cover her face, it's like, it's not bad, but it's not that good. And even worse than that, it kind of looks better on the model. Like, it looks better with the longer hair. Love the hair. I think the hair is the only thing that works here. Like, the hair is phenomenal, amazing. I think the outfit gets a little costumey. I think it looks a little bit like a costume. Anyways, I posted a new video on YouTube about all the fashion looks that I really liked, because you guys are always complaining about me being negative. On YouTube, I'm being positive the entire time. I'm only talking about looks that I love, that I'm obsessed with, and a few of Zendaya's looks make it if you want to go check it out.